Ladies and gentlemen, happy Rusev Day to you all. It is not Rusev Day, actually. Rusev is not in existence anymore. He got fired.
And I don't think he can take Rusev with him when he's on the Indies, if he even goes there.
It'll be Michalov Day, whatever the Michelin Man, whatever his real name is.
That was really, really racist.
Was it? That's his real name. It's like M. It starts with an M.
He's actually foreign like that?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what else starts with an M? Money in the Bank.
That was a good transition.
Thank you, sir. I'm chock full of them. Ha. But yes, as we record this, it is the day before Money in the Bank 2020. As you all know, it is a pandemic going on, so this is money in a very unpopulated bank. They haven't opened up the vaults yet. So,
it's money in a corporate tower.
Well, you know, reach for the corporate ladder. Climb up the corporate ladder. That's the slogan they're trying to push.
Haha, in jokes.
You know, it's funny. So we this will be predictions. I'm predicting a mediocre show. First of all, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win that. So that's a point for me.
That's a sucker's bet. I'm not taking it. I like Money in the Bank as a show, though, and I personally am very excited to see someone get thrown off of a building.
Oh.
I sound like a murderer, but I still want to see it happen.
Vince came up with the idea.
Vince jumped off a building apparently when they were filming.
Well, you know, that's his thing. He likes to do, just jump off of shit.
He's gonna outlive us all.
Just like cockroaches. All right, so as we record this, actually about 10 or so minutes before we recorded this, well, the pay-per-view originally was at 6 matches, and they have added 2 bonus matches that I can't wait for. Run them down.
Oh, God. So on the pre-show, for some godforsaken reason, we have the soon-to-be instant classic of Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. What are you thinking?
You say that, but it really could be a good match.
It's a pre-show match. They're going to get 5 minutes.
They have no reason to give... They'll get 7. It's pre-recorded. They'll get 7.
I say 5 tops.
All right, 6.6. So yeah, we have Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. Are we gonna go ahead and do a prediction for that?
I mean, Jeff just came back, even though he was back before Mania, but they're actually treating it like he just came back officially. So I would pick Jeff to win. They hate Cesaro for some reason, so this is a pretty obvious pick.
He's too Swiss. Yeah, Jeff Hardy's gonna win with the dangerous move, the roll up.
You think so?
Not even a swanton.
Not even a swanton?
Not even a swanton.
I think he'll hit a twist of fate, even though that's
twist
not a
hate.
finisher anymore.
Twist of hate.
Is that a
thing?
What
it's called now.
I could not tell you.
Fate, Twisted Bliss. I don't know. But yeah, we're going with Jeff Hardy for that one.
Alexa Bliss just shows up.
Why not? She ain't on the card.
You're right.
Oh yeah, she's a champion.
Who?
Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. And the next great match, which is going to be on the main card for some reason, I would swap these personally, is going to be R-Truth versus Montel Vontavious Porter, also known as MVP. I think I got that right.
You would swap them. I would just take them off entirely.
Well, you know, we got to make it 5 hours somehow.
We don't.
They do.
Really don't. They had a good thing with Mania. Break every pay-per-view into two days. Because
How
why
about you
not?
just make one day worth watching consistently?
Rusev Day. Anyway, I don't want to pick here because I don't care about either of them.
DQ. I'm gonna go with R-Truth wins by DQ because MVP and some crony that he has is gonna run in and I'm gonna go with MVP to win by shenanigans. Somebody's gonna run in and interfere on his behalf and new stable, and it's R-Truth. Yeah. When's the last time R-Truth won a non-24/7 match?
It's a good point.
Exactly. It was the last Rusev Day.
I think about it, but I'm gonna be here all day.
Yeah. What's up?
Terrible.
And then we move on to the actual main real card. First off, if you do not know, both the men and the women's Money in the Bank matches will be happening by climbing the corporate ladder at WWE headquarters.
Which is not a real ladder. They're just gonna go walk up some stairs in Titan Towers. How tall is Titan Towers?
About 7 feet.
Okay, that's not that high.
You know, we can't build one big enough for Vince's ego. So that, and both matches are happening at the same time, which is going to lead to just wacky fun times at shenanigans. It's the only thing saving this pay-per-view, in my opinion, honestly, is the potential chaos of all these sweaty people just rolling around next to each other.
That sounds like an orgy, but that would sound better. The show would be better if it was live and they didn't pre-script everything, so people were just randomly running into each other all the time.
You're not ready for another 45-minute punch and kick fest, aka the last man standing match at WrestleMania?
You joke. I want to see the Edge and Randy Orton in the background fighting while this match is happening.
Fighting for whose attention? Not mine.
their own attention.
Okay, just keep it away from everybody else.
It's for Edge's children.
My kids, don't mention them.
The world's sexiest hobo.
Yeah, I think Elias might have him beat.
He doesn't look like a hobo though. Edge has the gray hairs.
Elias has the scarves. Hobos have random scarves.
Hobos don't have scarves.
Shit, the ones I've seen.
What type of fancy hobo area do you live in?
Southside.
Fair enough.
Bruh, let's run down I guess, even though it doesn't matter, they're all at the same time, but the women's side of the match is going to be, let's see here, Asuka versus Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax versus Dana Brooke versus Lacey Evans versus Carmella. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. And
I can taste the enthusiasm.
Just tastes like eyeliner. The men's side is going to be Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio versus Aleister Black versus King Corbin versus Otis versus young Alan Jones Styles, who has replaced Apollo Crews, because we can't have any up-and-comers.
AJ Styles is a zombie last time I checked.
Well, so he shouldn't even be able to climb a ladder. His limbs should be like dangling. He died. He suffocated. We watched it. It was murder. So I have a joke pick and I have a real pick, but I'll let you go with the picks first on these matches. I don't know how to describe it.
That implies I actually put thought into this. So
somebody has to. They aren't.
I mean, they filmed it. I would think that means something.
There you go.
As far as the women's match, I mean, the obvious pick I think there is no obvious pick because Shayna doesn't really have as much momentum anymore. Asuka, I feel like they just like her as a comedy act.
Is that racist?
No. I mean, she's entertaining. Okay. I think she's entertaining. I don't think she's entertaining just because she's Japanese like they do.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go out on a limb and pick Lacey.
I don't think that's as big as a limb as you think it might be.
That's why I'm on it.
Well, there you go. Okay, so my joke pick is I think Nia's going to win the men's match. Well, she's going to get the men's briefcase. They did tease this thing with the intergender thing. Was it last year's WrestleMania?
It was
not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble.
It was 2 years ago because it was when Moxley was still with the company.
Okay, and they did she took a couple of RKOs and 619s and stuff. So I feel like, they try to make her look as a beast and she's too dominant for the women or something. Throw a curveball. Let Nia win that shit so we can all just be bored, on the men's side. I'd rather her than Corbin.
I think they're just going to hit her a couple times. I don't think she's actually going to win. I think, to give away my projection on who's going to get thrown off, I think it's going to be her. I think she's just going to do a wobbly, where am I falling?
And then she falls into oblivion. That was honestly my biggest fall.
She's going to fall because Big Show and Hulk Hogan's monster trucks are on the stage.
The Big Show spot, but that means she'll come back and win. Because, Big Show came back and was fine.
If she shows up,
so for the actual pick, I am gonna go with Shayna. I feel like Shayna, because it's a heel thing. Lacey right now, for some reason, is a face. So heels typically win the Money in the Bank. I'm going with Shayna. She's gonna. Plus, they already kind of gave it away by saying Becky's gonna, address the winner, and Becky is a Raw superstar. Unless we have a wild card thing, please, for the love of God, no.
I mean, wasn't Apollo Crews on SmackDown and then he moved to Raw?
He was the trade that they.
They do trades now.
Remember, when they traded for Alexa and.
You can say remember, I'm not going to.
Okay, they traded for Alexa and Nikki Cross way back when, and they had a secret.
Why do you trade for people that... Either way.
But yeah, my pick is Shayna for, try to rehab her onto So we'll go with that for right now.
Okay, I guess we can save the men's pick for the end.
It will probably be the main.
I mean, it's gonna, but at least they're all either way. And we can go with the match that we're all anticipating so very much, and that's the Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
There's 4 teams on SmackDown.
There are 4 teams in this match. I think it's the only 4 teams on SmackDown. Yeah, with the New Day versus Miz and Morrison against the Forgotten Son and Lucha House Party. Yep.
Double hoop.
I mean, the Forgotten Son hoop thing works.
Around the world.
I mean, also Lucha House Party is
no places that without it, I probably never would have been able to meet people without that.
Is that still a thing? I was asking you.
let us know.
Moving right along, I'm
All
just
right.
gonna call this one real quick. I'm picking the New Day.
Same. They seem to the default thing with the tag divisions is give New Day the titles and have them hold them forever. Because Miz and Morrison just lost them, so it'd be kind of stupid.
Visit your local Hyundai
I could
dealer
kind of
today.
see
By TD
Forgotten
Bank,
Sons
Bank
in
of the
a
Boston Celtics, member FDIC,
the
TD Bank,
the
NA.
people
By Box Chevy,
we
with their
I can see
legendary
them
low
winning
Box
in
Chevy
a kind of
price.
an upset
By
thing. They already
Toyota's
got the
official
lead.
website for
You get
deals,
the tag team
buyatoyota.com. By
I'm gonna go with New
Arbella
Day though.
Insurance,
I
here for
predict
Celtics fans, here
this
for good.
might
And by the
be
Boston
matchup.
area
I can
Mercedes-Benz
see.
dealer.
It depends on how much time they get. But
If it's the first match, then no.
But I mean, you got to give at least 15 minutes to R-Truth and MVP. So
Oh, of course. Oh, I forgot that was on the card. Okay, no, that's my match of the night already. Just damn the rest of it.
there you go.
Just, all right. Next match, let's say we're gonna go to the SmackDown Women's title on the line. We have, of course, the champion Karen, aka Bayley, versus Tamina Snuka. Now, why is Tamina in this match?
I don't think you can call her Snuka anymore.
Okay, Tamina Uso. Why is she in this match? I couldn't tell you.
She was near Vince's door when he walked out.
Fair
And they
enough.
needed something.
Dark side of the ring. They was like, no, we got to show the happy side of the Snuka family. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Tamina's gonna win. Sasha is gonna cost Bayley, and they're gonna finally get to this Bayley versus Sasha feud that people wanted like 2 years ago. They kind of don't care about it anymore. But they're gonna do it without the title on the line because we can't have nice things and drama. So yeah, I'm going with Sasha inadvertently / on purpose costs Bayley the match. Tamina wins. She goes on the feud with Dana Brooke or something because we can't have nice things.
Key matchup presented by the all-new 2020 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you this winter.
You are probably right.
I'm not a big
But
D'Angelo Russell
I'm
fan,
gonna
but
pick
I hope
Bayley
Marcus Smart
because I
locks
like
that
Bayley,
up.
and I feel like however many years we are in the amazing burial,
unbelievable.
this will finally be
Let's
the
get to
time
the
where they
Taco
do
Bell
nothing.
take as we are
It's not
getting
matters
set
at all.
here
But maybe
in
a beat now,
Minneapolis.
as far as we know, potentially canceled SummerSlam. We'll
Gotta
have Bayley versus Sasha. I doubt it, but
They'll have it, and it'll get like 6 minutes.
I mean, can you just imagine, like, even them announcing that your new SmackDown Women's Champion, Tamina, and then that, like, womp music plays
Before he
after
gets road trip, and this is a guy that
It
gotta
hurt
keep
my
an eye
head
on,
just to
D'Angelo
think about
Russell.
it.
I feel like
So
we've seen him about
that's
10
when we get some
times so
action
far
with that.
this season.
So that'll be
Twice
that.
with the Golden State Warriors. Now we get to see
The
him
next
push
match,
beneath Minnesota.
we
He
have
takes
Drew
the first shot,
McIntyre,
comes
who
up
is
short.
the WWE champion, versus Seth Jesus Christ Rollins. Burn it down, praise him up, raise him up. A little bit late, 2 extra Easters.
pre-workout Drew McIntyre.
Rebound Minnesota.
Before the PEDs. I think it's pretty safe to say Drew takes this.
Yeah, there's
Reed putting it on the deck,
Yeah.
loses control,
It'll-
regather.
It'll probably be a good match. I imagine Seth will sell and play more like that. He'll probably do like 3 backflips
as you do.
and 1 front flip somehow because of Seth freaking Rollins.
Shawn Michaels sell.
Wait, so the Seth still has Murphy, right, as a disciple?
Kind of, but Drew beat him on Raw. I mean, I don't think they're gonna take the belt off Drew this early.
I hope not. I'm not really big sold on Drew, but
I like
let's give
Drew.
him a chance.
I
His
like
only
Substitution,
defense is
it
against
looks
the
like
Big Show.
Brad
That must be
Stevens and his
surprising.
cancer comes to the scores table.
Never forget
The
until
Big
tomorrow.
Show.
One of the finest pieces. Breaking Bad.
Classic television.
Just Big Show. Seriously though, why is it just not
Tatum,
called the
his
Big
first
Show?
touch of the night on the penetration.
All right. The next, the penultimate match, because I very rarely get to use the word penultimate, is for the Blue Universal Championship over on SmackDown. We have
gets it
the
back.
champ,
Jaylen
Braun
Brown.
Strowman.
Get
And
these hands.
got the whole
Marcus Smart, 3, short.
versus Bray Wyatt.
Early substitution.
get these
Looks
hands
like
has the whole
Brad
world
Stevens
is
in his
all that.
cancer.
I don't think either of them say
Comes to
those
the
things
scores
anymore.
table.
It says get these
Tatum,
hands.
his first touch of the night
Fair enough. Bray is
on the penetration.
interesting to say that from what we can tell, it is regular
Tatum gets it back.
non-Super Saiyan
Jaylen
Fiend
Brown.
Bray Wyatt.
Corner,
So
Marcus
he's
Smart,
probably
3,
going to get smoked.
short.
I feel like this is going to be some setup for, future matches. You can't just have
Russ,
52
I
matches
was going to ask you,
before
how
all
long
setup.
does it take for a player to get back into
So
it?
this is going to be probably a
Not a
squash,
game, right?
I think.
Hopefully
Or
not.
Bray's not going to really try somehow. Something weird is going to happen where Bray's going to move pretty quick and they'll do some kind of pre-recorded Fiend video on the screen. Or it's taped. So there'll be some kind of Fiend segment.
Attacking, stop.
That'll set up for whatever the next pay-per-view is.
Yeah, that was gonna
Saudi.
be basically. That was gonna be my pick, which is where Braun wins by DQ because the Fiend shows up and he's technically not Bray.
Yeah.
So it's a DQ because they just make up the rules for his matches.
Yeah.
That's why you can wave off Hell in a Cell matches, because they're too gruesome.
Yeah, even like the psychopath clown, sugar tooth.
It's a Hell in a Cell match. That's the end. That's the
We're
beginning and end of
past
this
it.
conversation.
We're past it. We're past it. We're not going back down that. We're not opening up those wounds. You know,
let's wrap this up.
I realize that our picks are for the most part the same, but I blame WWE for that.
I mean, we're not competing for anything. We don't have that kind of clout.
I'm just saying. I want it to be some kind of shit on the line. We have a belt. Anyway, the
The
final.
belt is in storage.
Oh god. What?
I mean, it's in the storage. Either way, for
Sweet
the last, for the last match, even though it's technically not the last match either way, the men's side of the Money in the Bank,
Main event part B.
yeah, which is Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, King Corbin, Otis, AJ Styles. You said that already. I'm repeating it. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick AJ. He's got momentum, and that's the only reason I have for picking him.
I can see AJ. I'm going to go because this is what I want, so I'm going to go with this as my official prediction. I'm going with Aleister Black. It seems that might be a feud they're trying to build or continue, I guess, as Aleister versus AJ. I like to see Aleister, I can see him cutting some kind of promo where it's like, before I was waiting for people to knock on my door, now I'm going to knock on theirs type of thing, or whoever the champion may be, Drew.
Look at you putting thought into this.
I know. Why? I don't know. But I would love to see an Aleister versus Drew feud. Because just the power of kicks and feet.
Yeah, that'd be a really kick-heavy match. Throw Daniel Bryan in there, it'd be great.
Oh, spicy. But just not Corbin. Not again. I'm pretty sure since he got the symbolic victory, he's gonna get like murdered immediately or something. Otis is gonna like throw him off of the.
Otis just tackles him off.
I got it. Elias is gonna return and throw him off of the roof as revenge for Corbin throwing him off of the balcony a couple months ago.
Mufasa.
Yeah. Just Lion King 1.5. So I'm going with Aleister. You're gonna go with AJ.
Yep.
I hope we don't have another Brock anything. Some kind of surprise like that. Because God, I won't.
Yep, that's my surprise prediction before we end this. Brock Lesnar will show up in a helicopter. He won't even get out of the helicopter. He will send someone down to get the briefcase for him, and then he will just fly off, never to be seen again.
Just never even cash it in.
Exactly. He forgets
I don't want you people to have it.
He forgets he has it.
This is my last match on my contract, and I'm not signing another one. I just wanted to ruin one last thing. Quick question. You think the hacker on SmackDown will have anything to do with any of these matches on the night?
Possibly the tag match.
I seen on SmackDown he was like focusing on the women's division, so I don't know why. I didn't really catch because I watched it on mute. He's shown clips from a bunch of them, so I don't. If he is gonna show up for one, I think it'll be the tag match, but I think they'll save it for SmackDown. CM Punk.
Or CM Punk. There you go.
It'll be CM Punk.
And that's where we're gonna end this thing.
Thank you for listening to our predictions/rambles. We'll see what we end up being correct with. We'll be recording another video after Money in the Bank to see how it turned out. So stay tuned for that.
God help us.
God help them. Just something, man. XFL didn't work out. Vince needs to win. He needs to win. He's not going to get it with this.
Not at all. Neither are we. But thank you. Thank you for listening to Two World Order. Please subscribe because we need them and money.
Too sweet. We gotta pay for these lollipops somehow, man. Goodbye.